The dog haters of YouTube, as of right now, are very much like the dog lovers that they claim to hate. This is the pet owner example. Okay, so the dog haters, be it K-Nun, I Hate Dogs, some of the other ones, they have a pet, just like dog owners do. One of their pets is hate. It's like, that's their little guy. That's their little hate guy. They hate dogs a certain way. And you'll be damned if you come on YouTube critiquing dog culture the way that I do. If you don't accept their brand of hate, then you're going to be ousted from the quote unquote dog hating community. I call it the dog critique community because that's what I'm trying to go with my channel. But that's just like the goofy dog owners. They will have like a pit bull dog. A bunch of toddlers get maimed by a pit bull. What did the pit bull mommies do? They put their pit bull in a pink tutu, a pink bikini, and they put face pictures up. But my cute Luna would never hurt anybody. You just don't understand. And it's the same thing with K-Nun. I Hate Dogs. Any of those other channels, they're little minions, they're little live stream people. If you don't agree with I Hate Dogs, if you don't agree with K-Nun, then you say something about them. That little hatred that they have, if you don't pull the weight for that, now K-Nun and I Hate Dogs, they are the pets of the commenters. They're little pets. Oh, you don't like what K-Nun said? But he's my good little guy. He hates dogs the way that I hate dogs, and how dare you have a different opinion? Don't you know I adopted him? Dog owners do that too. It's like they adopted a dog, and it's the same thing with K-Nun. So many of his subscribers, they came to his channel because they have some hatred for dogs, and so they feel like they've adopted K-Nun. K-Nun is their little pet. I Hate Dogs is their little pet. And I Hate Dogs himself and K-Nun himself, their pet is hating dogs. They got this little ball of hate, and it has all these key points. You better not talk about politics. You better not talk about antinatalism. You better not critique K-Nun's channel. You better not critique I Hate Dogs channel. Because if you do, then I'm going to come after you. I'm going to steal your Facebook pictures. Their pet is hate. They treat their hatred of dogs the same way that like an annoying Chihuahua owner treats their Chihuahuas. Their Chihuahuas will run around, poop in your yard, bark, go underneath your car, and you tell them, hey guys, put those Chihuahuas away, man. I'm having company over. You're making trouble. And then it's like, oh, are you a dog hater? Do you hate Chihuahuas? They just like to run free and roam the neighborhood. Yeah, well, they're shitting on my yard and they're barking at my dogs or whatever. But that's the same thing. If I was to go on YouTube right now and make a video saying that I don't appreciate the idea of boycotting businesses the way that I Hate Dogs presented them, what would they do to me? They would act like that Chihuahua owner. Then they would call me a bully. They're already calling me a bully. For me having a different opinion than I Hate Dogs, K-Nun, and other channels, they've called me a bully. Well, that's what dog owners do. All you have to do is have an opinion of their dog that is not putting their dog up as a god. And then you're a bully, Walk by your neighbor's house and the dogs are running around barking at you. And yell at them. Say, hey, shut your dogs up. Hey, I'm trying to have a peaceful day. Oh, now you're a dog bully. Now you're a dog hater. Now they're going to say that you threaten their dogs. Well, the dog hating community is the same way. If you make an opinion about K-Nun, about Sheepy, about Animal on Control, about any of those channels that just go on and on and on without developing their point about dogs, then you will be labeled a bully. You will be treated like you hurt their little dogs. They're like the little dogs. The people in the live chat of I Hate Dogs live stream, they're like the little Chihuahuas. They're like the running around, bark, 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 making all kinds of different noises, not really making any sense. They'll bark at the sky. They'll bark at the ground. They'll bark at a car driving away 10 miles away, or a bird lands on the roof. Chihuahuas will freaking bark. That's like the people in the I Hate Dogs live stream. They're just pissing and moaning about their aunts and uncles' dog came over and slobbered on their couch. And they have dogs in their families too. Half of the people in the I Hate Dogs chats are former dog owners that used to interact with dogs, or they have a family member right now that they're trying to get the dog under control because it's causing a breakup or chewing holes in the couch. So half of these people that swarm to the I Hate Dogs channel or the Canine channel or other ones, they're in families with dogs themselves. Yet you got Canine going to my channel, stealing pictures of me years ago, even up to 14 years ago, finding that I interacted with the dog owner, and then they call me some kind of hypocrite, like I'm not pulling the weight, I'm not being a proper dog hater like they are. Um, Prior dog owners are, that's where they get all their viewership and subscriber from. So I mean, it just shows also just how cognitively dissonant these dog haters are. But but I understand that dog owners are dog haters that don't own dogs. They are not contributing to the barking problem and the toddlers being attacked, but they're just like dog owners with their pets. Their pet, at the upper level, the most popular YouTube channels, their pet is hate. And they have adopted their hate and brought that hate into their life like a pet owner that's adopted a shelter dog. And you better spoil and treat and put up with that hate that they have the same way a dog owner puts up with a dog that chews holes in the socks and shits all over the car and breaks the windows and barks at the neighbors and $3,000 at the vet again. Oh my God, but I still love him. Don't you tell me I should do better with my dog. It's the same way with the dog haters. Don't you tell me I should do better with my dog hate because I have the right to hate dogs. I have the frickin' right. Join me for another live stream tonight and another live stream tonight. So yeah, the pet, it's like a pet named hate. And if you don't hate dogs the way that they expect you to hate dogs, um, they're gonna segregate you. It kind of reminds me of like racism, like like a long time ago, if you were part of a group that hated black people, like a white person, and you said, we need to treat black people better, we can't just be, continuing on with slavery. Most of the white slave owners that were, racist. I understand some of the slave owners also were, they weren't like, they wanted the black people to have a good life. But what I'm talking about is like the segregation that happens with race and other stuff. If you don't hate a group the way that they want you to hate, then they'll just completely push you out, completely demonize you, completely blame you for everything that they are actually doing. They'll call you a bully, you know, like my example about segregation and stuff. I had to do a presentation in 4th grade about the Underground Railroad, and this was during slavery. And part of the problem that was faced is there were a lot of white people that were slave owners, but they were like, we can't treat black people this way. We can't treat slaves this way. And they were trying to slowly, get away from segregation and give the slaves like their own property. But the other slave owners, a lot of them were just like the hatred people. They just thought like, oh, black people must be animals, so we must put them into slavery. So if you didn't agree with that core hatred, you were pushed out. And I'm seeing this in the dog hating community too. If you're not a staunch dog hater, if you don't align with the hate that the most popular channels are, then you don't even get to be part of the conversation. And so that also means they're living in an echo chamber. They don't actually get any people in there that are willing to question things and step away from some of the stuff that they're doing that isn't great. I mean, and a lot of the stuff that they're putting out there, the information, like Canine and I Hate Dogs, I've even recommended their channel to people. So it's not like I'm saying we need to just crush them, but they're so much like the dog owners that they hate because their pet of choice is hatred.